Welcome and thank you for joining today. I'm going to make a card cased from a Pinterest pin by Ramona Simpson. I'm using Feels Like Frost DSP, Seaside Spray ink pad, Whisper White cardstock for the base, silver foil cardstock for the accents, and Frosted Frames die set. We also need a scrap of Whisper White for the greeting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the greeting. Using the Seaside Spray ink pad, and as usual, you just tap it into the ink pad, stamp it off to make sure that you've got good coverage, and then stamp somewhere in the middle of your scrap. Once that's done, you can run it through the Big Shot. First, I'm going to show you a little trick. With the frosted frames, I want to cut out the whole shape, and I'm going to cut everything at once just to save some time. So I've layered in my outside die. I'm going to layer in the inside one. It's the same one we're going to use to cut out the greeting. Just line everything up, and there's enough room to put the accent foliage in the middle. I'm using my magnetic platform. I'm going to sandwich that up, run it through the Big Shot, and then run it back. Running it through and running it back helps make sure that the die cuts all the way through and you don't have any little pieces that are stuck and will tear. So once that's done, you take it all out. And I'm going to use the small inside frame. I'm going to run it through again really quickly with the greeting. And this means the greeting is going to sit down inside of the silver outside frame and not stand on top of it. Just makes everything a little bit more flush. The two example cards that you can see, one I made with Rococo Rose and one I made with Highland Heather. The DSP makes it very, very easy to make different color choices. Everything else is very versatile. So these are the frames. I'll just put those off to the side. And the greeting is from the Frosted Foliage set. To do this, you're going to cut a piece of DSP. In this case, the Feels Like Frost comes in 6x6. It's great. It's got foiling on the back, or it's got the scenes on the front. Choose what you would like to have as your accent around the outside of the frame. You pop your frames out. And if you've got any little bits that are stuck that haven't popped out, you can always use your foam mat and your brush. And we'll just pop that out. I'm just going to foam brush and roller the back. We don't want to roller the front because it might mark up the foil. I'm just going to get those little tiny bits out. And when that's done, we just put that off to the side. You can use whatever glue that you like to use. I always use snail adhesive. Just put it on some of the corners just to lock it down. And then you place it on your DSP wherever you would like it to be. You can put it up higher, you can put it down lower. And you just kind of square it up and tap it down. If you wanted to use vellum in the middle, you could use vellum. You take your greeting, put some snail adhesive on the back, fit it in to the inside so it lays nice and flush. And then again, you can use a thin glue, or you can use your snail adhesive. I've got one more little bit there. And then you can just put it on just to fill up a little bit of the space. Doesn't matter if it overlaps the greeting a little bit. And again, the same one with this. And you just pop it on the side. Now you're going to take it. This is a super quick, super easy card. Use your snail adhesive, place it on your base. Nicely centered. And there you have a very quick and simple card, again cased from a Pinterest pin by Ramona Simpson. If you have any questions or would like any of the products used in this video, please use the links below. Thank you, and please join me next time.